Hey guys, so today we're going to be trying a first impressions video on the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. I used the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer and this stuff is like so bomb. So I wanted to use it in conjunction to the foundation. I just got a sample from Sephora because I prefer to test out the foundations first rather than to bind the whole full size and having trouble trying to return it. So that's what I do. I find it really easier and like hassle free. So we're going to be doing that, and yeah, let's just see how it goes. I never tried it before, and I kind of don't really use stick foundations because they tend to be a little heavy on the skin. So first we're going to prime our face with obviously the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. And you guys can see that I'm almost out. I think I might be out actually. I have to just kind of open the bottle and just kind of dab it all over my face. Excuse the glitter all over my face. I did a tutorial on this eye look just like right now. So I have glitter all over my face, and I'm gonna have to make a trip to Sephora or Ulta after this video to buy a new primer. So I have oily skin.
What if we ran away? What if we left today? What if we say goodbye to safe and sound?
So I'm just going to use a foundation brush like this one to kind of just apply it, and I have my damp L'Oreal sponge. I don't know if I'm going to do with the sponge or the brush because I do have the Real Techniques buffing brush that looks like that. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna wait and see until this kind of sets in. I like to let it set in for about 5 to 10 minutes. So while that sets in, I'm gonna kind of just play around with the foundation. It doesn't have a smell. I'm not really one of those picky girls that like, oh, it has a smell. Like, if you don't like fragrance foundations, you're not gonna like it. I really don't care. I mean, if it covers up everything. My skin is doing pretty good right now. I do have some acne spots right here. I have really large pores, but this helps with it and it really smooths it out. I do have some redness peeking through, and then yeah, I don't have perfect skin. I have large pores, acne prone. Like I said, I do have some acne spots that I'm trying to cover up, and then we're just going to see how this foundation covers up. So the full size does retail for $46. They have quite a bit of selection of shades to choose from, which is really good. And then it's medium to full coverage, and then I'm just reading it off the Sephora website, and it says what it is: a long wearing foundation stick with the coverage of a concealer, fluidity of a liquid, and weightlessness of a powder for invisible full coverage. So this is in the color Sand, if you guys are wondering. I don't know if it's going to be too light or too dark for me. So I'm just going to grab some with the foundation brush. And it is a stick, so I'm kind of nervous about that. Come on. I feel like this match. So the color might be, oh yeah. Just gonna have to see. They kind of just cut it off and they put it into the little tin, so it's kind of hard to grab with this brush. So I do with all my foundations recently is just kind of stipple it onto my face, and then I'll go in and I'll blend in with a sponge, but in this case we're going to use that we're going to use that Real Techniques brush because this is a thicker foundation.
What if we're hard to find? What if we lost our minds? What if we let them fall behind?
Something that I noticed. So I'm gonna try to get you guys zoomed in on here a bit. So that's what my skin is looking like. The coverage is really good. I'm like impressed. I still have I have a mirror here. Oh wow. Honestly, it feels so lightweight. I think I'm gonna be in love with this foundation. So right now, I mean, the color does seem a bit off. You just have to like kind of blend it. But dude, like, it looks flawless so far. Oh my god. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and put the rest of my face, my concealer, my powder, contour, my highlight, and all of that, and then I'll be back with the finished results, and then we'll just kind of go from there on my thoughts. So this is after all of my concealer, highlight, powder, and all of that. My whole face done. Let me get my mirror up here. It looks really good in sunlight. I kind of feel like it rubbed off a little bit on my nose, as you guys can see. I'm gonna go and try to apply some again right now before I take pictures. And I feel like my highlight went on really good. My contour, it blended out really nicely. I had no problem. This, like I said, I feel like it kind of oxidized a bit because, I mean, it's not as yellow as it was. So I kind of feel like it's a really good match to my body, not my face, my body. And yeah, and I'll try to check in with you guys throughout the day. Hey guys, so a little check-in. I came to the mall, like I said, to buy a new primer that I was running out of. So far the foundation looks really good, as you guys can see. I'm gonna be honest with you, the color does seem a bit off. I feel like it's a little bit too yellow. So yeah, so far it's so good. I believe it's 3, almost 4 o'clock, so it's been on my face for about like 2 to 3 hours. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I got a lot of compliments on my eye makeup today at Sephora. I saw one of my old managers from my previous job, and she works here now. So yeah, I'm just gonna drive home, and then we are going to edit the video, and then we're gonna edit one video, and then after that we'll see how long that takes me, and then we'll just have to go from there to see how it